Hello, I hope you're having a happy Thursday or whatever day you're watching this autumnal speed build. This is a family home for two parents and a child or a teen, and it's on a 20 by 15 lot in henford-on-bagley, where it's currently autumn. If you prefer a cozier and darker autumnal color palette as opposed to the traditional like bright orange, yellow, and reds, you might find yourself really enjoying this build. Most of the rooms are warm, cozy neutrals, and some have like a richer purple cranberry vibe in there too. So this is a 2 bedroom and 2 bathroom situation. And as per usual, if you would like to download this cozy build, it is up on the Sims 4 gallery under my EAID, Builds with Coffee. That's Builds with Coffee, all lowercase, no spaces. And I cannot believe that it's October already. It's getting really chilly. Chilly? Yeah, that's the word. It's getting really chilly where I live. And I started a new job recently where I don't have to wear a uniform. And it's been so exciting getting ready for work and like picking a cozy sweater to wear because I live for that. Yeah. So yeah, for the exterior of this build, I use a lot of like Cottage Living and Vampires and some like Decor to the Max for the window trim. I use the wainscoting, and the brick wallpaper is amazing. I love this one. It's from the base game. I think it's called Brickery Elite, and it comes with like that corner trim. What is it called? Yeah, it's got like the corners. There's also one without the corners, and it is fantastic. I also use the Decor to the Max wainscoting in the tallest size to create these 2-story windows. So I noticed that a lot more people have subscribed to this channel, and so I wanted to reintroduce myself. I don't even know if I actually properly introduced myself ever, so here we go. Let's see. What are the things that you need to know most about me? I'm a Gemini. um, I've also been playing The Sims since I was a kid. But before the COVID pandemic, I mostly played the side games, like Sims Mobile, or when I was even younger, Sims on the Wii. I think it's called like My Sims or something. I also played Sims on the DS, which, that takes me back. I remember the one I was playing on the DS was like set in a hotel, and you were the manager. You had an apartment on the first floor, and there was like a retail area in the back with bars and spas and casinos and an art gallery. There was also a secret bat cave in the basement, and also a place to dissect aliens, which are very important for a hotel. Oh, there was also a shrine, if I remember correctly. I love that game so much, but I really couldn't figure out how to beat like this one scenario. Like, I think the Rat King had like moved into the penthouse, and he was really mean to you. And you had to do stuff to either like be his friend or get rid of him or something. And I really couldn't figure it out. So I just kept redecorating my apartment and just ignoring the rat guy terrorizing my hotel. Yeah, a little bit more about me. Let's see. I guess maybe you want to know why I started this channel. That's probably a pretty basic question. So I started making videos on YouTube because I was really itching to learn a new skill during the pandemic. And for a while, I wanted to like learn about the whole video making process. And honestly, I was also pretty curious about how the heck YouTube worked. I don't know if y'all are like this, but for me, it's really hard to learn something new without doing it. I just can't read and observe. I need like a project to do it. It's got to be a project that's related to the thing I want to learn about. That was my problem with learning how to program. I couldn't make for loops for for loops' sake. I really wanted to learn how to program, though. I couldn't. I lost the motivation to keep going. I've tried like 3 or 4 times in my lifetime. I don't know, maybe the past 4 years, I've tried 3 or 4. I've lost track. But, I always wanted to learn how to program. But every time I tried, every time I would get into it, do the exercises, learn all the different things, then I would just get tired because I didn't have a project and I should figure that out. But for now, my channel is my little project, and I needed something to keep me motivated so I don't risk abandoning this project like so many others. LOL. And I build in The Sims 4, like a ton, like nonstop for days. So I might as well film that and use The Sims 4 to keep me interested in learning how to make videos. So far, it's been really fun. And beyond learning about filming and editing and like YouTube analytics, I've gotten better at managing my anxiety around listening to my own voice. I'm working on it, sort of. I'm working on it. But that's also why I intentionally chose to do voiceovers like right from the beginning, because I also wanted to get more comfortable with my voice, and I'm still figuring it out. I'm still working on a new upload schedule as well, one that's a little bit more feasible with my new work schedule. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So here we are in the kitchen now. I'm actually using the little wood trim for the curtains that came with the Desert Luxe kit, and just sizing those up and using it as a shelf because it's so cute. And I love, it doesn't really slot as a shelf, but I like the way it looks as a shelf. And I made those custom, what's it called? Like the washing area, the sink area with the country kitchen shelf and some mirrors from Discovery University. And then I'm also making this little, I don't even know what it is, like little coffee station or breakfast nook or something with I'm forgetting so many words today. The heaters, yeah. No, there's a specific word for them, and I'm forgetting what they are called, but they're little heaters from the vampire pack, and I use that to make a little coffee station or breakfast station, whatever you might call it. And I know I totally skipped over the living room. I didn't talk too much about that, but it is one of my favorite. It's so colorful. I rarely use color, as you probably know. But it turned out so cute, and I love it so much, and I love that it's like sort of monochromatic. So in terms of like the color, it's a little bit more manageable. And now we're doing the second floor bathroom. Like I said, there are 2 bathrooms. This one is for the family, so it's on the same floor as all the bedrooms. The other one will be in the basement, and that's more for guests. And there is one kid who lives here, and this is their room. So because the living room was full of reds and cranberries and pinks, it was kind of weird having it as the only room that had color. So I thought I would bring that sort of theme upstairs as well and into this kid's room. And I used the wainscoting to make the walls a little bit more interesting. Yeah. I feel like that was probably self-explanatory. But yeah, so I use a lot of red, pinks, and some greens in here as well to keep it interesting. And that window in the kids' bedroom, I also use the shelves or the window trims or curtain trims. I forget what they're called. And just using it on the outside to build out those windows a little bit. Now we're in the parents' bedroom, and I do still use a little bit of the cranberries in here, but it's a little bit more muted. It's a little bit more subtle, yeah. So I use that on the curtains as well as the sort of like wine eggplant colored side table. And in the parents' bedroom, I was thinking we could do a built-in closet, but then I changed my mind and I was like, no, I think it needs to have a cozy office. And since this is a small office, I used a window that jutted out to make it feel a little bit bigger. I only wish that windowsill had slots because that would be the perfect plant home. And so here we are in the basement, and so the basement is going to have the laundry room and the powder room as well as like the family room where they watch TV. There isn't a TV in the living room / dining room. That's like more of a formal area, I guess. I don't know. But here I put in some carpet to keep it cozy. I feel like basements are always like cold because they're underground, so just having that extra carpet in there keeps it, a little bit warmer in the fall because it is getting cool now, right? It's the fall time here in henford-on-bagley. So that worked out really well. And I smushed those bookcases in the back to make it look like they're built-ins. I kind of like them. Yeah, they look a little weird, but I like them. And so here we are in the laundry room. And I love this like purpley brick. I actually wanted to use this on the outside initially, but then I really liked the Brickery Elite wallpaper, and so I chose to use this one in the basement instead. And it's so cute. It's like purpley, and it's got bricks. Oh, and now we're on the outside, but I wanted to point out the gorgeous doors from the Desert Lux kit, and then I get to use them in the living room, which I absolutely loved. I was so excited. Like I couldn't figure out where to use it, and so it was kind of weird putting it in a build like this, which is very autumnal, but I think it worked. I think it worked. So yeah, that's about it from me, and I hope you enjoy. All right, have a good one. Bye. I'm gonna jump into screenshots if I didn't mention that already. Okay, bye.